Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm starting a new 3-part video series called How to Get Bigger ... I'm gonna go through chest, arms, and lats. We're starting out with how to get a bigger chest. Hopefully this video is helpful to you. I'm gonna give you 3 practical tips while we're here, and then I'm gonna take you to the gym and walk you through an actual chest day for me with sets and reps, the whole 9 yards. So stay tuned for that. All right, my first practical tip is find your exercises. Just find the ones that work for you. And you're gonna hear a lot of stuff right now about bench presses can be dangerous or that there's not enough core stabilization in some accessory movements. Don't worry about what other people say about what they feel about certain chest exercises. Just figure out what the best exercise is for you and what exercises you really like to hit and what exercises you find a good mind-muscle connection on, and learn to really push it with those. Then let those be your core lifts that you always go back to. Practical tip number 2 would be to warm up properly. It's easy to forget this step, but you don't want to because this is imperative so that you can avoid injury. And I also feel like it really helps me to get my mind in the muscle and just get everything in the zone. So don't forget the warm-up part. It's just so important. My third practical tip would be don't be afraid to lift heavy. You're allowed to drop the dumbbells. You're allowed to ask a random person to get a spot for you. Don't be afraid to push yourself outside of your comfort zone and really push more weight than you normally would. With the practical tips out of the way, let's head to the gym and I'll walk you through a chest day. All right, so I always start out with stretching. I am not just saying this. This is definitely something that I employ every single time I work out. Like I was saying before, it's just so important to avoid injury by warming up. Your first workout is a pec deck fly. So I'm shooting for 5 sets here, usually 3 warm-up sets, kind of working up to a top set real heavy, and then I go back down and do a drop set. Just really get my mind in the muscle and get me focused and engaged on chest. I love starting out with fly motions. Workout 2 is some sort of pressing movement that I feel comfortable going heavy on. Typically for me, this is a converging machine press, either incline or flat, and I'll hit 4 heavy sets with a drop set. I'm aiming for at least 10 controlled reps on the bottom sets, and I'd be happy with 8 controlled reps on the top set. Rep schemes, in my opinion, should be more fluid like this. I mean, you can aim for a general baseline. You don't want to be doing like 20 plus reps, but whatever feels right just feels right. So make sure your form is perfect though on these top sets. Your third workout is a dumbbell fly. We're going lighter on these. There's no reason to risk those shoulders or the rotator cuffs at all. I like to bring my elbows down at close to a 45-degree angle and drive up towards my face. I'm shooting for 3 sets of 12 here. And then workout 4 is a little unconventional. This is kind of a one-armed angled chest press. So I go to any pressing machine, I turn my torso to the side, and then I press across my chest. I feel like this is a great way to get a really good contraction in the chest. Again, we're going lighter here, shooting for 3 sets on each side at like 12 to 15 reps. You do want to feel pretty burnt out by the end of this. Okay, so for me, I hit back and chest on the same day, so here I'd probably be done with chest since I'm doing twice the workouts depicted here. But if you are on a bro split or any split where you train chest by itself, I would probably throw in another fly motion at the end, most likely cable flies. I like to do them seated for the stability, and I would shoot for 4 sets of 10 to 12. All right, guys, I appreciate you for watching the video. Hopefully this was helpful for you to see how I hit chest. I post videos every Friday. I will see you guys next week.